You've always felt different, not better, just out of sync. Like you were tuned to a frequency no one else could hear. You think deeper, feel harder, see things before others even notice them. But instead of being seen, you're called too much, too intense, too serious, too sensitive. So you learn to shrink, to laugh at what hurts, to nod in rooms that bored you, to pretend the noise didn't exhaust you. But inside, you've always known. You weren't made for surface-level living. You were built for depth. And that can be a lonely place. But what if that loneliness is not a flaw? What if it's the price of your awareness? What if, just maybe, this difference is the very gift you've been waiting for? It's not that people don't like you. It's that they don't get you. You speak in metaphors. You feel energy shift in a room before words are even spoken. You see the patterns, in people, in systems, in silence. But when you try to explain it, they look at you like you're speaking another language. So you stop trying. You play along. You keep it light. You give them a version of you they can digest. But every time you do, you drift further from the version of you that feels real. Not because you want to lie, but because being fully you feels like being fully alone. What if that's the very key to your transformation? What if by embracing your true depth, you could show others what they've been missing? You've spent years editing yourself, softening your voice, filtering your thoughts, dimming your insight so no one feels uncomfortable. And yet, you're still the one who feels alone. Not because no one's around, but because no one truly meets you there, in that place behind your eyes, where all your truth lives. You've been craving connection, but settling for company. Because real connection, that requires being seen, not just socially, but soulfully. And if even a small part of this feels like home, subscribe. Not to belong somewhere, but to finally stop pretending you don't need to. Maybe you weren't meant to fit in. Maybe you were meant to notice what others ignore, to ask the questions they're afraid to ask, to feel the world more honestly than it's comfortable with. That kind of depth comes with a cost. It makes small talk feel unbearable. It makes crowds feel lonelier than solitude. It makes your own mind feel like both sanctuary and prison. But what if your sensitivity isn't a flaw to fix, but a frequency only the awake can hear? You're not broken. You're just rare. And the world is still learning how to receive you. So ask yourself, what if your sensitivity is the thing that will change the world? You don't need everyone to understand you. You just need to stop abandoning yourself to be understood. Because every time you silence your depth, you lose a piece of it. Every time you laugh at what moves you, you shrink. Every time you hide your truth to stay in the room, you leave the room inside yourself. And the irony? The more real you become, the more alone you might feel, but the more aligned you become too. This is the path of the awake. It's not always warm. It's not always loud. But it's real. And that's enough. You were never too much. They were just not enough for the version of you that refused to be surface level. And maybe your loneliness isn't a punishment, but a signal that your mind sees what others ignore, that your soul feels what others avoid, that your depth is not a curse, but a mirror most people aren't ready to look into. So here's the truth. You weren't made to fit in. You were made to wake others up just by being who you are, fully. What if your authenticity is the one thing the world needs? What if by being you, you can help others awaken too? So now, I ask you, what part of your mind have you been hiding because the world wouldn't understand it? The deeper you go, the more you'll feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. But you're not alone in this. There's a community of people out there who feel just like you. They've been waiting for someone like you to lead the way. And by embracing your depth, you give others permission to do the same. The real revolution starts inside. It starts with you. Are you ready to embrace your truth? Drop it in the comments. Let someone else feel seen through your truth. This is the moment where you stop pretending, stop hiding, and start living fully in your truth. You weren't meant to be like everyone else. You were meant to change the world. And it starts with you.